demand free elections, a contentious issue in this country which has had one party in power since independence. That ruling party, UMNO, said the protest was illegal.
Of course, if there is a crash, and of course people will not be very happy. But if we have a gathering, get a police permit.
Elections are widely expected to be held early next year, but today Malaysia's democratic values were truly tested. Hamish McDonald, Al-Jazeera, Kuala Lumpur.
Well, Zainuddin Maidin is Malaysia's Information Minister. He insists his country is democratic.
We are allowing protest, and they have demonstrated, but we just trying to disperse them, and then later they don't disperse, but later our police compromise. That has compromised and allowed them to go to Infomation Minister. Our police has succeeded in handling them gently, right?
Well, joining us now in the studio is Jeff Ooi. He's an independent journalist based here in Kuala Lumpur. Many thanks again for joining us. How typical is this kind of response in Malaysia to unauthorized protests?
We have heard it once too often, the way that the minister has postulated, and we thought that that did not reflect the actual situation in the country. People want reform, especially in the electoral system, and this is what you get to see today.
People want reform, and we have seen protests across Malaysia elsewhere. Have we seen a similar kind of crackdown?
You see, the minister said that we are not Myanmar and we are not Pakistan. That is a fact. But the thing is, there had been brutal violence in Terengganu, for example, the Batu Buru incidents, where live bullets were shot by the police at the civilians. This is something that we really have to account for. That is bad governance.
That said, every country has its laws. Malaysia has made it illegal to hold protests without a permit. So why do opposition activists insist on defying those laws?
Well, many human rights organizations as well as political parties, they feel that the right to express their views in an open space, it is a birthright, and that is provided for in the constitution. Nobody can take that away. So they are just abiding the law, and they have guaranteed that they are going to have peaceful rally, and what we witnessed today has been very peaceful by any standard.
And yet it seems that the government is somewhat afraid of hearing that opposition voice.
I thought that is just instantly a sign of active denial. So it is quite often Malaysia has acted in that sense. But the thing is that we need to be consistent when you want to practice democracy. Now, when you fire live bullets at the crowd, that is bad. So people are asking, in what way can we take back our rights, and what better ways to guarantee a clean, just, and fair electoral system? And people are pressing for that.
So what kind of changes are they pressing for within this electoral system?
Now, I think the government, the Abdullah administration, has to take note of four things. One, they want a guarantee that indelible ink will be used. Number two, there should be a clean up of the electoral roll, because there have been mass transfer of voters lately detected. And the third one is basically to abolish the postal vote and have more access to the media. These are all things that have been denied to the opposition, to the civil society all this while.
Okay, Mr. Ooi, many thanks for joining us. Well, that's all from us here in Kuala Lumpur for the moment. We'll be back later with democratic hope for